Hi Virgo, welcome to your October 2018 tarot reading. It's Raina here, just shuffling the cards. Let's put this. What I'm going to do is, I'm always tired of the same old, so let's cut each and do this. Then we're going to put this back, and then we're going to cut this little pile. Pick this bad boy, put this back in the pile, cut this, back in the pile, cut this, I'm going to pick two cards, this one, and this one, and then the last one will be this one left over. Last man standing. Okay. Well, we have here the heart of the matter, the Hierophant. This connects to Taurus. I always like to think of Sagittarius because it's, you know, religion or God, thinking about the higher things in life, maybe even higher education. That connects to Sagittarius, but that's neither here nor there. It's connected to fellow Taurus sign, fellow Earth sign, Taurus. And there is going to be, if this is a timing issue, there is going to be a full moon in Taurus on October 24th, and this is going to fall in your 9th house, which is the God house. So maybe it is something, some kind of revelation that you have, or like the light bulb goes off about something to do with your life. Perhaps you were kind of living too materialistically, and now you see that there's something more. But this could be just a Taurus person who is in your life in some way, a prominent friend, a lover. But the Hierophant, if I was going to talk about work situations, I think it's connected to organizations. So if you work in a corporate environment where conformity is the order of the day, then that could be talking about this type of job. And the foundation card is the Nine of Pentacles. And I always associate this with your sign, Virgo, because you're the 9th, you know, your September is 9, and your Pentacles, you're most of the month of September. And also, the Hermit card is number 9, and you're the Hermit. So that's why I think of that. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is about financial independence, okay? And, or, you know, you have the money, maybe because you're working in this corporate environment, you are able to you're able to take care of yourself, but perhaps you don't like your job, you know, that's always possible. Another possibility is that there is something, you know, you're making a good living, but you're getting to the point where you want more for your life, that you feel this sense of like maybe emptiness. With the Hierophant, it's like that higher calling. So whether it's that you want to work in a field that is connected to spirituality, or you simply want more meaning in your job. So in other words, if you're working in a corporate environment, you've always wanted to be a teacher in an underserved community, let's say, and you feel like that would be more enriching in your life than the money. Okay, we have, you know, we have several Pentacles cards in this reading, in addition to the Hierophant being associated with Taurus. So Virgo, financial affairs might be on your mind in October. And actually, the sun is in Libra for most of the month, and that's your 6th house, which is work. So that might be where your focus is. And what crosses you is the 7 of Cups, where there may be some confusion. Maybe you're like kind of adrift in your life. This card can also connect to addiction. So if you or somebody in your life is addicted, that might be threatening the financial well-being. Maybe the Hierophant is your partner and they have the addiction, and you're married, and you're kind of like the only one working right now, and that might be problematic. But it can indicate wishful thinking, which doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. To wishful. I think we should have wishful thinking, but you know what I'm saying. And that sense of like perhaps having unrealistic expectations about things. Perhaps you thought this was going to be the perfect job and you just don't like it. You don't like the environment. You don't like the people that you're working with, maybe, and you're supposed to conform. You don't like the idea that you're supposed to conform. Maybe you want to work for yourself. Virgo is a very independent sign, even though it's not, I don't think that it's emphasized. But one of the reasons why I think that the Hermit is associated with Virgo is because I think there's this quality within Virgo that they are very self-sufficient. You are very practical and capable. And so I feel that I feel like Virgos they tend not to be greedy. So they're not going to just automatically be blinded by some kind of, what would you call it, temptation to remain, to just work for the financial gain. The higher message is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like a new job or even money. I don't know if any of you were expecting money. This could even be a gift, though. They're showing it from the clouds, so it could be, a gift from the heavens that you did not expect. And the portal, the doorway is a portal, so it kind of points to this giving your life new direction. Now, I'm not urging Virgos to quit their jobs and wait for this money like it's just going to be there. This could simply be as a spiritual message that, because the Pentacles are coming from the clouds, that if you have like fear-based thinking about leaving a job that is unfulfilling to you and yet materially lucrative, that you realize that the universe has your back and that the universe will support you, okay, in your endeavors. And you will find that money will come to you one way or the other to support you, to allow you to walk through that portal into a new life. But you have to believe in it. You can't, with the 7 of Cups in this challenge position, there's a lot of unfocused ideas and unrealistic expectations. So you really have to harness your power of intention, Virgo. And I think of, when I think of the Ace of Pentacles in that illustration, coming from the clouds, like pennies from heaven, but hopefully more than pennies. How about dollars? Benjamins from heaven. It's all about the Benjamins, right? No. The Hierophant says it's not all about the Benjamins. But just this idea of having that, it is about having faith, but it's not about being stupid. It's about having the belief that you are supported. And I think it's hard for Virgos to really go there, because I know I have the moon in Virgo, and it's like Virgo people tend to be high-strung. tend to worry too much. As an earth sign, it can be worrying too much about financial things, and that can steal your joy. But it can also make it so that you become unfocused, and then you're not harnessing your will onto one thing, that you're kind of like, what if this happens? What if that happens? And you're kind of scattered. And so you have to believe that, you know, you're capable of having this happen. The Ace of Pentacles can be getting a loan. It's like a windfall. Either money comes to you from a gift, or you get a windfall. I mean, or you get a loan that you've been wanting for a business so you can start a business. On the practical level, the Four of Pentacles indicates that you are going to be very adept at managing your money, especially if you're going through a period of time, if you decide to leave your job and you're imposing austerity on yourself, you know, that you're going to be able to live on a budget, and also that you're going to perhaps be financially prosperous during this time. The number 4 connects to foundations and stability and that sort of thing. So you're going to have, there's cards here that indicate economic abundance and stability. The Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. And then the Hierophant connects to Taurus, which is also that ruler of the second house of earned income. So it really looks good if you really think about it. Now, if this is, I have to go back to the romantic side of things, because we have here, what's coming in is the Two of Cups, and this could be reuniting with another love, with an old love. We do have the Venus retrograde in effect during the month of October, for all signs, obviously, but for you, this could be somebody coming back. The Two of Cups can be reuniting with somebody. It can also be committing to somebody. So with the Hierophant, it could be that you want to get married, and maybe you're getting married in the month of October. I know that's becoming a popular month to get married, I think, right? So maybe the centerpiece of the Hierophant is your wedding. Planning your wedding, getting gifts, but still keeping within budget. With the Four of Pentacles, you may be really figuring out ways to have a wedding that's nice but doesn't bleed you dry. And this is you taking your vows, maybe, or reuniting with somebody from your past, even. The outcome is the Page of Cups. This is a card of, we have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, and these both can be beginnings. So this could be the beginning of a new kind of, just like the Two of Cups. The cups are your emotional connections. So a new chapter in your love life. With the Page of Cups, there's an innocence there. There could even be a child coming in. Maybe you're getting married because you're pregnant. And the child is due and the child comes in. The Page of Cups can be about having a blank slate emotionally, where you're not feeling a sense of being burdened by past disappointments. I was just, you know, for a minute, I was thinking about the Sagittarius reading that I just did, and I got this card that indicated betrayal. And for a minute, I was thinking that was you, and I was saying, you know, you're a blank slate and no more betrayal, but there's nothing here. There's a lot of really good energy in terms of your spiritual life being good and your material life being good. So there's a balance too. So it's really wonderful for you, Virgo. And I suppose because in October you're going to have the sun and, you know, probably something else in the second house of earned income. That's why I'm getting all this Pentacles activity, because the second house is Taurus. Yeah, Taurus's house, and that's with the Hierophant, Taurus. So maybe it's just like your earning power is activated. You're doing very well. You're bringing in the moolah really well. And your love life is also doing well. So maybe it's a well-rounded time for you. I'm happy. So I hope you enjoyed this, Virgo. If you'd like a private reading, the link to my website is below, rainandmoonastrology.com. Have an amazing October. Bye.